Hello, adventurers! Welcome back to Footprints Across Lands, the channel where we take you on thrilling journeys to the most extreme and fascinating places on Earth. Today, we're diving into the ultimate desert showdown, the Sahara versus the Gobi. These two giants are among the most inhospitable and awe-inspiring landscapes on the planet, each with its own unique blend of harsh conditions, breathtaking scenery, and incredible survival stories. But which one is more extreme? Which is hotter, colder, drier, deadlier? And which would be the ultimate challenge for survival? Buckle up as we compare these two legendary deserts in a head-to-head battle of size, climate, wildlife, dangers, and mystery. Let's find out which desert truly reigns supreme. Round 1, Size and Geography. Which desert dominates the map? The Sahara, the world's largest hot desert. The Sahara Desert is the king of hot deserts, covering an astonishing 9.2 million square kilometers, 3.6 million square miles. That's almost the size of the United States or China. It spans across 11 countries, including Egypt, Algeria, Libya, Chad, and Sudan. The Sahara is home to endless sand dunes, massive rock plateaus, and scorching gravel plains. It also contains mountain ranges, like the Ahaggar and the Tibesti Mountains, which occasionally receive snowfall. The Gobi, the vast Mongolian wilderness. The Gobi Desert, while smaller than the Sahara, is still massive, covering around 1.3 million square kilometers, 500,000 square miles. That's bigger than Texas and California combined. It stretches across Mongolia and northern China. Unlike the Sahara's endless dunes, the Gobi is mostly rocky with sparse vegetation and dramatic cliffs. The Gobi is also one of the coldest deserts in the world, with its own set of extreme challenges. Winner, the Sahara. With nearly 7 times the size of the Gobi, the Sahara dominates in sheer landmass. Round 2, Climate. Which desert is more brutal? The Sahara, the scorching, inferno. The Sahara is known for its unrelenting heat. Summer temperatures regularly exceed 50 degrees Celsius, 122 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to cook an egg on a rock. The hottest temperature ever recorded was 58 degrees Celsius, 136 degrees Fahrenheit, in Libya, making it one of the most extreme places on Earth. Despite the heat, nights can get surprisingly cold, dropping to below freezing in some areas. Rainfall is almost non-existent, with some parts of the Sahara going decades without a single drop of rain. The Gobi, the desert of extremes. The Gobi might not be as hot as the Sahara, but it's far more temperamentally extreme. In the summer, temperatures can soar to 45 degrees Celsius, 113 degrees Fahrenheit. Not as hot as the Sahara, but still brutal. However, in winter, it turns into a frozen wasteland with temperatures plummeting to minus 40 degrees Celsius, minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit. The Gobi has wild temperature swings where it can be hot during the day and freezing at night. While it does get slightly more rain than the Sahara, it's still one of the driest places on Earth. Winner, the Gobi. While the Sahara wins for pure heat, the Gobi's wild fluctuations from scorching to freezing make it even more unpredictable and extreme. Round 3, Wildlife. Which desert has the most resilient creatures? The Sahara, survival in the sands. Despite its harsh climate, the Sahara is home to some of the toughest creatures in the world. Fennec fox. This small biggered fox uses its fur-covered paws to walk on the scorching sand. Dromedary. Camel, the ultimate survivor, capable of lasting weeks without water. Saharan. Silver ant, the fastest insect on Earth, moving at 108 times its body length per second to escape the heat. Deathstalker. Scorpion. One of the most venomous scorpions in the world, thriving in the Sahara's extreme conditions. The Gobi. Creatures of ice and fire. The Gobi has fewer animals, but those that survive here are even tougher. Bactrian camel. Unlike its one-humped cousin in the Sahara, this two-humped camel can survive in freezing conditions. Snow leopard, one of the most elusive big cats on Earth, hunting in the cold, rocky terrain. Gobi bear, one of the rarest bears in the world, with only around 50 left in the wild. Mongolian deathworm. Legendary. A mythical creature said to spit acid and kill with an electric shock. Fact or fiction? Winner, the Gobi. While the Sahara has more famous desert animals, the Gobi's mix of cold-adapted predators and rare species makes it the more extreme survival zone. Round 4, Human survival. Which desert is tougher to conquer? Life in the Sahara, the Tuareg nomads have survived for centuries by relying on camels, deep wells, and knowledge of the land. Caravans once crossed the Sahara for trade, enduring weeks in the punishing heat. Many lost explorers have perished trying to cross this unforgiving sea of sand. Life in the Gobi. The Mongolian nomads of the Gobi live in yurt-scare tents and herd animals like camels and yaks. They endure both extreme heat and brutal cold, making their survival even more impressive. Unlike the Sahara, where settlements are rare, The Gobi has active communities living within it year-round. Winter, the Gobi. Living in freezing winters and scorching summers takes survival to another level, making the Gobi the greater human endurance test. Final verdict: which desert is more extreme? After comparing the size, climate, wildlife, and survival conditions, it's clear that both the Sahara and the Gobi are extreme in their own ways. The Sahara wins in terms of sheer size, covering an area nearly 7 times larger than the Gobi, making it the biggest hot desert in the world. It also holds the record for one of the hottest temperatures ever recorded on Earth, with scorching heat that can reach 58 degrees Celsius, 136 degrees Fahrenheit. However, while the Sahara dominates in pure heat and vastness, the Gobi proves to be far more unpredictable. The Gobi Desert takes the crown for the most extreme temperature fluctuations, with summers reaching 45 degrees Celsius, 113 degrees Fahrenheit, but winters dropping to a bone-chilling -40 degrees Celsius, -40 degrees Fahrenheit. This means that anyone surviving in the Gobi must endure freezing cold and blistering heat. Within just a few months, a challenge far greater than surviving in a consistently hot climate like the Sahara. When it comes to wildlife, the Sahara is home to more famous desert animals, such as camels, fennec foxes, and venomous scorpions. But the Gobi's unique mix of cold-resistant species, including the elusive snow leopard and the critically endangered Gobi bear, makes it an even tougher environment for life to thrive. From a human survival perspective, both deserts are brutal, but the Gobi edges out the Sahara due to the harsh winters and scarcity of water sources. While nomadic tribes have adapted to both regions, the Mongolian nomads of the Gobi must endure freezing temperatures, sandstorms, and food shortages, making their way of life incredibly challenging. Unlike the Sahara, where survival is mainly about avoiding dehydration and heat exhaustion, life in the Gobi demands adaptation to both extreme heat and deadly cold. Final winner, the Gobi Desert. While the Sahara remains the ultimate symbol of vast, scorching deserts, the Gobi's extreme weather swings, harsh living conditions, and unpredictable survival challenges make it the more extreme of the two. Would you rather face the endless burning sands of the Sahara, or the freezing, rocky wilderness of the Gobi? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Footprints Across Lands for more epic travel and survival adventures. Until next time, keep exploring, stay prepared, and embrace the wild.